was getting text messages from the people.
From the people. The people
They
who
were all
spoke. Good
like,
job.
"What is this?" And then they said,
I don't know. I don't
"This
hear you.
is one of the best sets I've
There we go.
seen on all 3 episodes you've done," which means we've had people that have watched all 3 episodes.
Yes, we have. We've had
And they
some
said you did good.
consistency.
Shout out Robbie, Larry K, and
And I will
Yeah,
say,
thank
I'm
you
going
so
to
much.
quote,
I was super
Andy
nervous sitting over there. I'm not
Wines
gonna
was
lie.
there.
So you got
this
like
one. I don't know who's here now.
First-
dad, uncle, like
Yeah, no,
brothers.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like the people that like taught me how to do the thing in all way, shape, and form.
I'm sure
all
it's-
sitting on the couch. Being like,
Well, we were
"Hey."
saying the first week that it's just so nerve wracking. Like I could play in front of 1,400 people, and it's not stressful. But whenever you're like, here's a room full of DJs, do
We're
some
gonna
shit. It's
dissect
stressful
the
as
fuck out
fuck.
of you.
Let me.
It's like going to a comedian and saying, "Tell me a
between me,
joke."
Mike, and Logan sitting at the booth of the festival all weekend and just absolutely just reaming some of the DJs. Not to be mean, but
Yeah.
like we were just some of the sets we just really wanted to stop. And how many times have me and you sat in the corner of parties and just looked at each other?
Oh, I shoot people
What
looks all the
the
time. I hear
fuck is
so much.
this?
You're allowed
Please
to
make
do
it
it with
stop.
words. You're just not allowed to type it.
I was
going
gonna
to
come in a lot more like UK techie, but Mikey Sling stole that, and then you were talking about UK hardcore whenever we walked in. So I was like, I'll give you a treat of the.
I'm much older than that. I was talking
Techo.
about happy hardcore.
Hey, I started out with a Funi on track. That's classic.
This is the quote that I got, which is, hold on, I hit the button. Oh,
You
there we go.
remind- You
It
remind me of
is,
a rave when I was like 16.
What in the Kingdom Hearts is
But
this
then it's like,
shit?
blah.
That's what you gotta do.
Oh,
Is
man.
the quote
Mike,
that I got.
as you said, that is my main goal every single time I play is to remind
Yeah,
you
that's
of
like-
the old rave where we came from of, not to be the corny, but the peace, love, and respect.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 31. I started
It's
DJing when I was
basically
There we go.
14,
There we go.
15. I was
Yep.
carrying
Ask
my buddy's
whoever that was if
records
this is
into
better.
anime conventions.
No,
And
That's
then it took
pretty
me
cool.
10 years, and I got to headline Techo for my birthday, and it was the first thing that ever exposed me to the rave.
That's
was
pretty
being
sweet.
piled
awesome.
in the back of my buddy's car with records and duffel bags on top
How
of
much
me.
anime do you watch when you're not DJing?
Enough.
Do you speak Japanese yet?
I'm working on it. We're trying to go to Japan 2025, but
Nice.
I can understand a decent little bit, and you got to have the sumimasen because you got to be respectful. But
Yeah, okay. I don't know what you just said, but it sounded
Excuse
cool.
me.
Yeah. Did you say wasabi?
What?
What?
Loops
So-
like that are cool, where you like start somewhere and circle back around and in another place that's similar to the
Yeah.
path that you started, but a whole opposite.
I knew I had 8
thing.
minutes, so I was like, "How can I?" I jumped so many cue points. I set a bunch as I was spinning so that I could skip all those little break
I
points.
enjoyed
and
the
break
little
back to the
scratching
little
you threw
build-up.
in there. I
Just-
wasn't
just for
expecting
you.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
I was not expecting
so-
that.
So
Yes, Dad.
I hate scratching.
Do you?
over music? I love turntablists.
Okay.
So what do they scratch over?
More often than not, it's jarring. It's too loud.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
I
too
know.
loud.
Because I was trying to do it
was
quick.
too loud.
I
Yeah,
was trying
no,
to
I
do it
know.
quick, and I knew
that's-
that was going to be
And
it.
that's why I don't do it live. I do it at home. I love playing all that, like playing the stuff.
The
I'm
crowd
great
likes
at
it.
juggling, but there's no
They really
sense
don't.
for it. But like, yeah, I hate it. I like absolutely hate it. Like it's so weird.
That's what I
it was
haven't.
good. I mean, it was a good
I
scratch.
did
but
it
it's
the
just
drum and bass
the-
thing
the
that we did
loud-
because Omen came up and was trying to challenge me a little bit,
Yeah.
and then Witness
Never
and
listened to
Omen
that
and
person
everybody
ever.
was like, oh, I didn't know you could scratch like that. And I was like, I never do because of what you said.
Yeah, no,
where
I
it's
hate
too
it.
loud. It comes over weird. You can't hear it as the
You have to
production is
prep them
coming out.
for it. They got to
Yeah.
be ready.
jarring.
I don't
If
know.
if,
I don't
if
hate
that's
it.
what most of your set is, like Ruckus does like a lot of turntablism in his set, and that's fine.
he's good.
Yeah, he's great. But like even then, it's just like getting levels right is just a whole different thing that people
We can-
really
we can
don't do well.
I feel like people try to do it too much. Like
'Kay.
it's
Also,
nice
yeah.
to do it a little bit in a set to just show off, and
Right.
it's impressive and it's cool.
You have
but
to
like
keep
if
it on
people
the
are
4 or the
stretching
8.
for like 2 minutes straight, it's
No.
like all right. Like,
I'll give you that.
gotta be
Unless
done.
you're
We have,
doing
we have
an
friends that'll
actual
do that at our house,
scratch
and I literally come
routine.
over and like turn off that CDJ. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
stop,
yeah.
stop.
I have friends like where we'll go back to back and I'm mixing and he'll just be like, I'm just gonna scratch the whole time you're mixing, and it's like, no, bro. If we're going back to back, just let me mix.
So one time there was a promoter named Tall, and he
Shout
would
out Tall.
he would constantly just come up with the craziest ideas, and like he would book me all the time, so I would go along with them because I'm just easygoing like that too. But the
I
one
think you
time,
mean you're a whore.
Yes. Well, no, I just like having fun. I like different things, and he would come up to me with concepts. Like the one time, it was me, like a drummer that wasn't KJ Saka. It was like somebody like that. Another drummer that came in, somebody else scratching, and a vocalist while I DJ'd dubstep, and it was like And he was also going to play guitar over.
This is like the
and it was
crazy shit that I would try and come
and he
up
would
with.
call
I
me
get- I
up.
totally get it.
Yeah, he would call me up and just be like, "This is what we're doing." And I'd be like, "All right." And I'd go there, and there would be 1,300 people watching us because he would just bring a crazy crowd. It's like, I have no idea how this is even. We didn't practice once, but we're like, we're gonna drum over here and we're gonna scratch and fucking shit. It was wild. Like we used to do.
I
dumb as
mean,
shit.
that's how art is made.
No, it is,
right?
and it was great.
Just
And that's
say,
why I always
sometimes the Hemi
supported
Jam
it.
is
Like I
good.
would just be
We
like,
had that
"Oh
at
man, let's go
Holidays.
do it." I don't
I
give a
like
shit.
Tall.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
no,
just
Shout out
great.
Tall.
Tall.
Tall was like
Tall's great.
part of the reason why I ever
Yeah.
got into doing this.
Yeah.
Somehow I met him and started talking to him, and he would ask me who he should book, and I would tell him, and he would book them.
Yeah, that's why
And it
Zed's Dead was at the
it was
the
fucking,
Irish Center.
It was
Like,
fucking sweet. Like,
crazy.
so I'm like, wait, if there's all these people here coming here because of who I'm saying to fucking book, that means I got okay taste in music. Maybe I should just do this. And then me and Dover Spike and Robbie
You're on-
did some shit.
You guys
and
want to
here
know my
we are
Tall
a long
story?
time ago.
Yes, I would love
All
to.
right,
hear
hold
the
on.
Tall
You're gonna
story.
go over
That's-
there.
that's
Jordan's
the best.
coming over here. Thank
Yeah,
you,
Jordan,
Mike
come over
Sling.
here.
All right.
I'm gonna tell my tall
Thank you,
story
guys.
while we
We'll
swap
bucket,
out.
Thanks,
we'll
everybody
bucket
watching.
first. We'll bucket first.
Okay, we'll
Then tell
bucket
your Tall
first.
story.
All right.
Let's get into
so I can talk and bucket at the same
Yeah, go
time,
ahead.
kind of. I met Tall for the first time at the Southside Isoplex, Dover Spike.
Yes.
You don't have to go. You can't. Yeah, go over
Yes, he
there.
does.
You can go over there. Take the
There's
mic.
a mic
over
over there.
So it is the 18th Street Ice Arena that no longer exists in the South Side, where
sound
they
like
had
Dover
thrown
Spike
many,
now.
many a rave over the years.
It's like it just went up.
Microphone. Mic,
So-
mic.
It's like it literally just went up in like proteges.
I
Like-
was-
like MC started, then Mikey. Sorry, not to cut you off, but then Mikey Sling, then me, then Dover.
Well,
Spike.
stop
That was
cutting me
literally
off, then, Jordan. Jesus
generational.
Christ.
That's what you
Sorry.
get when you play half
Fuck.
court.
No, I'm just kidding.
miles
I'm
an hour.
sorry. Don't be sad. I didn't mean it. I did mean it, though. Shut the
I
fuck
got
up.
the ADHD high
Uh,
score. I'm sorry.
Shh. I'm telling my Tall story. It's
Send
good.
it.
I got kicked out of a rave because of this. So, Isoplex, thank you. Do I have your attention now? Me and you, right here. I'm going to tell you the story. So, I'm in the South Side. It's the Isoplex. This building doesn't exist anymore. They used to throw raves there all the time. I'm like 16 years old, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm high as shit. I'm going to smoke me a joint. So I light up this joint, and I'm smoking it, and I'm smoking it, and there's like maybe this much joint left. And this tall fucking motherfucker comes over to me, and he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, man, you think I could hit that joint? And I'm like, yeah, all right, buddy, here you go. And he hits my joint, and then he goes, here, take this back. Because security was right the fuck behind him. And he stepped out of the way, and they were like, you with us right now. Fucking gripped my ass up, threw my ass out in the fucking cold. And that was the day I met Tall. He was smooth.
I feel like you have to get kicked out of a party at least one time.
Oh, well, yeah. Maybe more one time just that day. I'm sure I probably got back in and got kicked out again at some point. Because back then, they just like to throw you out. They didn't care. They were like, you don't got to go home, but you can't be in here. You know, at least they didn't try and rob me. There was some shady shit back then. How do you DJ?
Hit link.
How do you DJ
hit
Dover
link.
Spike?
Control mode. Link control mode 1 and 2.
Okay. You're supposed to be part of the.
Sorry. Let my stagehand Mikey Sling handle it. Go ahead. Good job, bud. Thank
This
you.
is
I don't
AV
know this-
Mikey Sling.
I don't know this
Repping the meta crew
equipment.
over there.
Is he
Let's get
trying
it.
to
had to
steal your gig over there,
fucking-
TJ?
See, this is what it is, though, so everybody can learn alternate
Yeah.
gig
Yeah, no,
equipment,
I
though.
just-
No, we all.
I had to push a button, and I didn't ask you guys.
We were telling you anyhow.
I
That's
know.
fair. That's fair.
You weren't
didn't
telling
ask
me. You guys were screaming at me. What am I doing?
I was.
I mean,
I was giving you instructions.
the thing you'll learn about me real quick is basically I go from calm to screaming. Really, just like those are the only two sounds I have. She's she's like, yeah, I agree. That's it. He's either very calm or he's very screamy. There is no in between that.
I specifically wore joggers today to not have my legs showing. Just
Because of Robbie?
Yeah.
You tell Robbie to suck a dick and do some fucking squats.
But I
so
had to
his
wear
calves get
the
bigger.
socks that Mattis gave me for playing polo and Bryson too.
Okay.
So. About
Oh,
Dover
we should
Spike?
I think we're talking about you. She means.
Oh, about me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
so,
I'm on the couch.
I mean,
Scared.
honestly, I have not really spent a lot of time with you. I know you. We've known each other for many, many years. You have your own shows that you throw.
Yes.
You have your own label that you run.
Yes.
Talk about it. Tell us about it.
So I run Metamind Artistry Collective.
Okay.
Essentially, the whole concept is artists helping artists make art. So if you are a photographer, you're a DJ, you like making paintings, it doesn't matter. We have a space for that as long as you're cool. You know what I
Where's
mean?
your space that you do this at?
Unfortunately, we don't really have a space to build, which has been the tough part.
Okay.
We kind of just set up stuff. Squirrel Hole Sports Bar currently, we've been
Okay.
working through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know Barry White over there.
I got a meeting with him tomorrow to talk turkey. So we'll talk about some recurring things. But Mikey Sling, Psycho Octave, MC, all that stuff. It all came from like the birth of like the 1337 mentality
Okay.
of being able to do everything, and we're elite, we're the shit. But
So,
we were able to help.
As a 14-year-old anime nerd carrying records for people,
Yes.
how hard was it to get laid? At what age did that happen?
Dude, I always had a girlfriend in high school. I'm not gonna lie. Always
Okay.
had the little.
Did you
fox
guys
patty.
1, 2, 3, 4 do the finger bang thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
yeah. We're
What? You never played this?
unfortunately never had an issue in that department. Not even.
I don't
not trying to toot
understand
my
you
own
guys.
horn, but it became a point where I specifically was like, no, I don't want to talk to
Are you
people for
currently in a
while.
relationship?
No.
Do you want to be? You're very handsome.
Yeah.
You're good
thank
looking.
you.
You're a
I
good
was
looking
saying yes
person.
to your
Let's
handsome.
do
I
a
was saying
dating
yes
show
to-
for Jordan.
Do you
No,
want
I'm-
to? Do you want a finger bang?
No, not. Not you.
We can get a partition in here
Yeah,
and
I
like
mean-
some contestants.
I'm not
Do
gonna
you
go into
remember when
details.
we tried to do the dating game show?
I'm not gonna go into
Yeah.
details, but I got a fist
Oh
bump from
yeah,
Mattis
so
this weekend.
we did a dating game show. We shot a pilot called "Steal My Heart," STEEL.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, it was. Do you remember that girl?
Sounds absolutely terrible.
We hired Nikki Romero to be the host of it. Do you remember Nikki?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I had Nikki Romero as the host, and we basically like ripped off the dating game show. It was like one guy and 3 women, and then 1 woman and 3 guys. And we ended up like sending these people on dates. One of the dudes didn't show up, so I had to end up being a contestant. And then I ended up winning and going on a date with this girl. And I got free dinner at Luke Woolley's
Hey.
Wild Alaskan Sea House or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah,
called.
let's go.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was great. And I shout out to Mad Mike because I'm pretty sure he paid for all of it. And he's watching
Classic.
right now.
Good,
So
good.
Thanks, Mike. Oh, he's texting me. He said, "Steal my heart. I'll take the boy." He's talking about you.
I'm always flattered, but I'm not going
maniacal
home.
laugh.
You can buy me a drink, but I'm not going home.
Mike says that if he ever gets a couple of Pokemon that are getting married, he's going to hire you to DJ their
But
wedding.
please.
Mike,
My buddy actually
crush it.
hired me to do his event coordination at the end of the thing, and the first time I met him in person was actually in England at Bangface.
Okay,
And it
I don't
was-
know
we-
what that is.
Big ass rave.
It is the most England rave of all raves that you could fall face first into.
Okay.
Literally, the point is like they take pictures of your face being like, "What the fuck?" the whole time, and that's like
It's crazy lineup.
it's insane.
Is it all hardcore? Is it
It's like
everything?
there's like breakcore.
No,
there's all
it's
kinds
like
of crazy
it's like
shit
the
in it.
fringy underground UK like Men at Extras headlined M Project. There was like
know you're
the
saying
HJU
words to me.
HJU did a
So think-
takeover. Our
Yeah,
homies
TJ's
out
a
in,
old raver.
in
He don't
Yeah, yeah.
listen to techno
California.
music, so he don't know anything.
I got nothing.
I'm trying.
I need
I'm
you young
trying
people to
with
keep
Andy,
me
I'm
young.
trying.
That's why we're doing
Sorry.
this, is so I can absorb more of your young energy.
Yep.
So
TJ,
it keeps
do
me
you,
young.
do you remember whenever people like Dormouse and shit
Yes.
used to come
Yeah.
to the BBT?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
the
That,
kind of shit.
but the
yeah,
festival
Dormouse, yeah.
okay.
for
Yeah.
4 days.
Thank you for speaking in 90s.
Yeah, no, Dormouse. That's the kind of stuff I used
Venetian
to play. Whenever
snares.
Venetian, yeah, I used
Okay.
to, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all that
Gotcha.
kind of stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
The stuff
End
I used to
user,
play and thought I
yeah.
could DJ.
Picking
but
up what
then
you're putting down.
Nobody wanted to book it.
So we talked about your set a little bit. It was a good set.
Thank you. Like I said,
it's
I
not
had
really-
no idea what to play tonight. You just
It
kinda
was.
told
I
me
didn't
and
know what you were
wanted
gonna play, honestly, because
I
I know
didn't
you
either.
play a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I can everything but rhythm and
Okay.
dubstep. No dubstep and rhythm.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
there's
fine.
enough people playing that.
Jordan's also a fantastic producer. Like you wouldn't
Aw.
believe the stuff that like this kid puts out.
Thank
Like it's
you.
crazy. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check him out.
Can
on
you name
those things.
your favorite song of his?
So he has this Halsey remix that's
Oh.
like really fucking good.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that Halsey. Yeah, that
I
Halsey.
wrote
remix
that
is
after
really
me and
good.
my ex broke up and flipped the energy of
Yeah,
that.
it's
a big middle finger.
I play it. It's good. I like it. It's really good. I could fit in a top 40
Okay.
tracks because it's like has like the lyrics and shit.
You have
Was it
the
like
you have the
87 BPM?
2023
It's
Master
It's
Refix,
vibey.
right?
It's pretty good. Yeah. Do you make your house? What the fuck does that mean?
Do I mix house?
Oh, did you mix house?
No, so the only time so house is boring to me because it's too slow. Because hardcore is just fast house.
Played
That's
at
where it came
140.
from. So